Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queen, welcome to the Keep It Real podcast. And today, this episode is going to be amazing. We have so many things to unpack in this episode. It's going to be short and sweet. We're going to talk about what separates the people that have the dream from the people that makes it in life. It is not talent. It is not opportunity. It is just the willingness to do the things over and over again that makes people successful. So I'm your host, Elosh Kanye, and I'm John Carr. Let's keep it real, man. Real. What's up, man? Good?
Yeah. What's up?
How was your week, man?
I've been good.
Yeah, so we've been getting like feedback from the last episode. And do you know that people think that it's all about mental health since we've done 2 episodes on mental health? Yet we just wanted to actually emphasize on that, be the voice of the voiceless. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about how success is on the other side of shame. You have to embarrass yourself sometimes. In order for you have to do the uncomfortable stuff. And how do you define greatness, man? Let's start with consistency.
So to me, consistency is something that I define as, doing things even when you're not supposed to do them, doing things even at your lowest, at your highest, so it's like you're having your let me say gym routine. You want to build up your body, and sometimes you can work out and you feel like your body is really, really tired. You're unmotivated. You feel like you don't want to do it again, but you still do it anyways because of the love of it. That's consistency. You do something even when you are not motivated. So a lot of people confuse that a lot with hard work, which is very, very impossible, and I think it gives a lot of people challenges where people think consistency is hard work. Hard work is something that you get to do a lot of things. That's why you see people doing 9 to 5, have 3 jobs. They do 3 jobs every day. They work in 3 jobs. That's hard work. It's not consistency. Consistency is building something with 0 and seeing it growing up to 100. No matter how bad it is, no matter the losses, the wins, you still get to do it no matter what. That's consistent.
So what you mean is that we have to fall in love with the craft. You have to fall in love with the house. Because if you're not passionate about it, you can't be consistent in it. So you have to choose something you're passionate about.
And you can't be consistent to something you don't love. That's why I feel like they tell us to always do things we love. Because if someone forced me to become somebody, let me say, I don't like to be a politician. That's my thing, personally. So if my dad tell me you have to study to become a politician, and then in that journey I find things very hard, it's gonna be easy for me to give up because I don't love it. Like, it's not coming deep from my heart. But if I love crafting, let me say fashion or technology, no matter how bad it is, I have to do it because I love it. That consistency comes from the love of something.
So how do you discover that you are passionate about something? Because since we say that we said that you need to fall in love with the craft, you need to fall in love with something that you are able to be devoted to, whether you are motivated or not. You have to be disciplined in that. You really love it, and you are able to do it even like when you are less motivated. So how to know that this is the thing that I love?
So there is a problem, especially in this generation. You can ask, I would say especially girls, I don't know why, but most of the girls, they don't know what they want to do or what they want to become in future. I don't want to say it's all the girls, but according to how I've asked people, most of them, they feel like, I don't know. You ask them, why are you going to school? They're like, I don't know.
They're just going
to school. And it's not only girls, even boys, huh? So I feel like knowing your passion or something you're passionate about is coming from within, coming from your childhood, something you used to love doing since you were a kid. I had somebody saying, if you do what you love, you're gonna be paid for free. If you're doing something you genuinely love, you feel like you don't just go there because you're going to be paid, but you're doing it because you love doing it. Let me say you love public speaking, right? If someone gives you an opportunity to go and speak at a certain number of people, even though they'll pay you, you won't just look at the money, but you're going to look of what you're going to do because you love doing that, okay? So you have to know what you love from like your childhood.
That's why I tell people, man. I tell people that, okay, in order for you to understand the thing you are talented in, you have to look around what people say about you. That's one. Two, what is that thing that you do better than everybody? You understand? There is that thing that you can do and it is great. You understand? If you're a director, maybe you might edit something and people are like, wow, this is amazing. But in your own eyes, in your own perspective, it is like something simple. So the question is, what is that thing that is simple to you but hard to other people? And that's your passion. That's your talent. Yeah, focus on that. Make sure you are good in that one. Because there's a saying that says that study the great and become the greatest. When you discover, because the most important part in becoming successful, it is discovering what you have that people don't have. You have it, but the world needs it. Because you can't be great and you are the only one that knows that you are great. You have to be great and understand that this is my strength. You understand? Work on it, become excellent in it in order to serve the people.
Speaking of passion, I feel like if we go through the history to these greatest people that passed in this world, let's speak about Steve Jobs. So I read a book of Steve Jobs, and he was like, when he was in Silicon Valley, he was a kid by then, and there was a neighbor that could like repair stuff, you know. And during his off time school, he could go to that man and he teach him how you can open a device and put it back again. So he never had any idea that he could fall in love with technology, but he then fell in love with technology according to his environment, you know. So that man inspired him to fall in love with devices, fell in love with building, you know. So I feel like sometimes passions comes from the people we surround ourselves with. You know, I could be like, right now I'm dealing to technology and fashion, but when I was a kid, I never dreamed of becoming a fashion influencer or a fashion designer. That wasn't none of my dreams, but it just came up. I just used to love wearing since before, and then I was like, why can't I just make it a bit, you know? So it's not because I wanted money, I wanted having a business, but it because I used to love it since I was a kid. I used to love wearing. So something that you have to do for a long time, for the whole of your life, is something that you love from your childhood.
Okay.
You know, that's why people hate 9 to 5. You know why? Because they do what they don't love.
They just do it for the money.
They do it for the money.
Okay, so this is it. You have to look for something. There's a Japanese method that is called Ikigai. Ikigai it says that find something you love, you're passionate about, find something that the world need, find something you can be paid for, you understand? And then in the intersection of all those things, that's when you're gonna discover your purpose, your reason of being. And when you discover that, you're gonna understand that it is gonna be something that sometimes you can be talented in, and sometimes you can just be willing. You understand? That's when consistency came. It's like in football, like we have Messi on one side. Messi is talented, naturally talented. We have Cristiano on the other side. Cristiano is disciplined and he loves it. You understand?
That was the game.
He loves the game. So you have to know who you are. Are you talented? Are you naturally talented? Because if you are talented, then you just have to learn the business of it. You understand? Because if you don't know the business of it, people are gonna use you. Imagine you are Messi, but you don't know. You understand? You don't know how to brand yourself in order for you to give that value in exchange of something in return. So when you know your talent, don't stop there. Go and learn how to make it a business, how to make your talent profitable. That's another part that we're not gonna talk today. But there's something else you mentioned about environment. This thing keeps on coming on every episode. You need to surround yourself with people that value you, that can see the potential and see that this guy doesn't have it all, but what he has can be exploited and can become great in the future. Because, man, people that impacted this world, they didn't start like that. They didn't wait when they were ready. They just started doing the thing they love over and over again, and now we know them. Their name is all we need to know. Because if they tell you Barack Obama, you don't need any suffix or prefix to their name. You don't need president to their name. You just know that guy is great. You understand? There's someone like Michael Jackson, man. It's like almost 17 years that the guy is no longer with us, but he's still trendy. Yeah. So you have to look for that. And that's the craziest part in the human life. How to know the reason why. Because we are all here on this planet for a reason. So when you understand the reason, that's when you become useful.
I feel like it was very different. People were very serious. Let me tell you something. People were very serious with life. People knew, because everyone was so hungry of the future. People were so disciplined by then. But this generation, people are not disciplined. Everyone wants to relax. Everyone wants to chill, especially us, the young people. So this is the problem. These people, okay, like us, we are having this fear of starting doing something because we don't know how to do it. But somebody say that you don't need to know how to do something, but you have to do something to know how to do it. So you don't need to be great to start something, but you have to start something to be great.
Man,
You get my point?
that's deep.
So when I started my brand, I never knew what I'm doing. I was watching a YouTube, and I started seeing some guy's vlog. His name is Caprice, and that guy inspired me. He was just 18 years old. He was making bags, He was doing great. I love his craft, and I was like, "What can I start my own thing?" I also love fashion, and that's when I pulled you, the John V. You started designing the logos. You remember at that time? We did all that thing, and I had no idea what to do. And then after some time, all the time, I was thinking like I need to wait to have more experience, to have money, because I wanted already to start shipping things from China. I couldn't do it because all my expectations were bigger than my levels. And you know what made me to start the brand where it is right now is because I lowered my egos, I lowered my pride, I lowered my fear, and I was like, why can't I just start small and do things like local stuff? And I started printing pants in the local way, and people love them. Up to now, the brand is big as it is.
So, fellas, never wait to be ready to start. Start where you are with what you have, because, of course, the people that are successful right now are not the people that waited to start. They just started, and then they were figuring out everything in the journey. Success doesn't come to the most prepared. Success comes to the most willing to start when they have nothing. When everything is not working in your favor, what do? Do you run from it? Do you wait and say, okay, I'm gonna do it when I will have everything figured out? They always say that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but there's also another best time, which is now. You can start now with what you have, and trust me, everything is gonna align if you start. And take this podcast as a proof. We didn't start like this. We just started. Okay, we decided to start. And now things are aligning, you understand? Things are aligning. We are not yet there, but things are aligning. At least we went from 1 to 1 point something, you understand? I feel like a lot of people now, they want 100 without passing to 0. And that's very important. Give yourself room for growth and progress.
Listen, speaking of the shameful part of success, that's what a lot of Gen Zs, they're afraid of. Everybody wants to flex. Everybody wants to look G. And the thing that is killing people, everyone wants to look successful. Everyone wants to look like they are already good in life. They don't want to show the hard parts of their life because they are, I don't know, they are ashamed. People are going to laugh at them. Okay, like, I don't know how to say that. I was saying left or right, but I'm not going to say that. Look, just drop it, right? Yeah. Do whatever you have to do. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares if you got money or you don't have money. Just do what you want to do. That's okay. Once you're doing something, sometimes you have to beg people. I used to beg people to become my models, bro. I used to beg them because I couldn't even afford to pay them. I used to beg these guys or dudes to become my models. Some could turn me down. I could feel bad, but then I have to understand. It's kind of shaming, bro. You just go to someone and start speaking to them and they turn you down. So now the secret. But right now, people are begging to be my model.
For real. So the thing is, embrace embarrassment. Accept discomfort. Because in order for you to make it in life, you have to face the discomfort that comes with it. Greatness is not a gift. Greatness is not just something that's gonna come to you. You have to look for it. You have to look for it. And the input is the daily consistency of doing the same thing repeatedly. Because people gonna judge. Do it even when people gonna say that it doesn't look good. Because trust me, your first video will never be great. You understand? Your first business, your first product will never be great. But man, nothing is gonna be good. So in the process, you're gonna figure out, this is the thing that I did wrong in the past video, so let me do better. The version of you that wanna stay in the comfort zone is your enemy. So fight against it. It's you versus you. And so you have to figure out a way of starting. Whether you feel like doing it, whether you feel like you don't wanna do it anyway. Okay?
Yeah, let's
do it.
You see,
Yeah.
you know, my advice that I could give my fellow young people, we are all young and we are all trying to become somebody's in certain age. And what I've discovered at my young age is you need to know how to communicate with people. You need to know how to do networking. All right. Most of people comes from nothing, and their environment, nobody's there like big enough. No rich uncles, no rich aunties, no rich parents. So how are you going to go off that if you don't go outside? Go outside, meet people that you feel like you want to be like them. Speak to them. Yeah, like a lot of people actually they are scared to speak to strangers, which is very, very big mistake. You don't know, you never know who you're talking to. He might be a millionaire, but you don't know. He might be your destiny, whatever. Just speak to them. Ask them maybe for an advice.
The thing is, you can never be great if you're the only one that knows that you are great. You have to sell yourself. You have to expose yourself. You have to exhibit the potential you have. Nowadays we have social media. You can expose yourself to social media. Social media is no longer social. Social media is a marketplace. If you know how to use social media, you can market yourself and become great. So the last point that we're gonna touch is the daily decision. How to stay consistent daily. How to face rejection. The thing that I can advise my fellows out there, always expect people to act negatively about your things. Always. Disappointment comes when you expect people to be good with you. Everything is gonna align. But expect the no and take no as the next opportunity.
So I feel like a big thing in this communication, if you're trying to get your communication skills, learn how to say no to things that you feel like you don't want to go with. Some people ask us for favors, ask us for things, and we don't want to do it, but we still do it anyways because we don't know how to say no. But saying no is a very good communication skill.
Okay, here's what I want to leave you with in this episode. And it's a question, and I'm asking it to you right now. Are you really determined about it, or are you just desperate? Because everybody dreams of becoming great, but few are those that do the exact thing that's needed for them to become great. So choose your side. If you're gonna be on the side of the dreamers, be a dreamer. But if you wanna do on the side of the doers, do it even when you don't feel like it. You understand? And trust me, if you keep repeating it, doing the same thing over and over and over again, one day it's gonna align. Things are gonna align. Just you need to start. So this episode is all about telling you that success is on the other side of shame. Success is on the other side of people misunderstanding you. Success is on the other side of discomfort. So get out of your comfort zone, shoot that podcast, start that business, and do what you gotta do to become great. Because life is not fair. This is not a fair game. So if you play it fair, you're just gonna watch other people's success, and you're gonna be like, I wish I did it. You understand? So the right time is now.
And you stop praying for quick change when you're not trying hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people pray for quick change when they're not doing anything. It's like going to a church, praying to be blessed, but you don't walk. That's why a lot of people are living right now. And
do the work.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, you stop over partying, I have a lot of friends that party a lot. Know how to invest your money. The smaller you get, invest in the right things. invest in yourself too. You can dress cool, but don't just overdress to impress people when you are broke.
So as we said in our last episode, live in your reality. Live in a reality, but work for a better future. Because even Jesus Christ, man, Jesus Christ loves us the way we are, but he doesn't want us to stay the way we are. That's all for today. This is our third episode. See you on the next one, and ciao.
If you got questions, send them in your ping in the comment section.
Yeah.
We can reach out to you anytime soon. All right.